Hello everyone and welcome back here for another video on the ChainLog YouTube channel. Today we are going to see something that's happening under the surface and taking into account ordinals and so on, and some news, something we should watch on chain at least. And then we go through, and this is the main topic of today, on the Bitcoin dominance, since I have to see the new events, and since it's a lot of time that I'm not analyzing that from the point of view of my homemade charts. So let's get on chain today. You see yourself that here we have the sell bubbles last 30 days. That means that we have here the points where we people sold in the last 30 days, where they bought. So here you see where they bought, and in the last 30 days they sold and they appear here. So in the last 30 days we had here 2018 at 4K. Some people, the smallest one here is 250 Bitcoin. So you get yourself here. We are talking about sharks, whales, and handbags. So here we have probably sharks in 2018 at 3K, and something moving in this range anyway in the last 30 days, as I already said. So people who bought 10K and a little bit of 10, 11K, but the majority just bought at 16K and sold at these levels, and also short-term holders in the last few days, probably here. In fact, if we get to the 7 days, we see that in the 7 days we got only the 4K and all of this last price action, and yesterday we got only the 10K, the third 40K, and the last price action, more or less. So this is more or less everything, and we got just into curiosity right here. IMVRV is going up as it is as we saw in the last few days, and it's going up for the let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 time, fifth time, because if you get that, fifth time in the history of Bitcoin. And nothing, this is the same MVRV that is for the whales. So more or less the whales and MVRV for all the market itself is getting above 1, actually is at 1.35, and that means that the profitability for the market and for the whales in this case is a 1.45x. We must take into account that maybe a 4 will be at the top, but we got to see the supply in profit and loss at that point. If we get the supply in profit and profit that goes maybe 100%, obviously we will go see if it's the time to sell, or maybe even at 90% for the first time if we're still in the market, and also at these levels more or less right here, 40K and so on. But we'll see together when the times come. Another thing is that let's get transaction count bands is still up, and in fact I saw that the mempool is still really busy. In fact, the latest Bitcoin blocks are still fell for 150% and more. So ordinals and all the transactions we had in the last days, last weeks, are still very much higher than we should expect, based on a new phenomena like this, and just a trend that maybe will drive some of this transaction, but then it will end. We'll see if it stay like this. You have my opinion. It's so fucking bullish for the Bitcoin blockchain that I don't know where to start off. If you want to have to know more about that, you have my video on YouTube. You get my Twitter podcast if you search in my profile for this, and also you got the podcast link on Telegram if you want to have more. Obviously, I am on TikTok and Twitter as well, so follow me there as well. Here, So let's get into the Bitcoin dominance today. That's the main topic. So we got into this. Let's get out all of this. That's making some noise. So we got this pump above the trend line right here, from January to now, and now we are in a trending in a descending trend. As you see, when we got up, we got from here to here, and we got to the ascended trend, and then we got down. So from here to here, we got down, right? Then we got up again until here, and now we are now waiting to get down. And it seems like that since the last drawdown in the Bitcoin dominance, this is the cyclical behavior of the Bitcoin dominance itself, and more or less the majority of time does like this. It can close before or after, but in a way or in another way, we'll get to a little bit down. Maybe we'll get, I don't know, we can have a cycle like this, the Shanding cycle, that we have the top right here and the bottom right here. More or less we are accumulating, or anyway, we are getting lateral, but we don't know. And so what we do is technical analysis for that. We know that is a descending cycle, so what we do now is to see if, for example, let's make a new trend line right here on the daily chart, and let's see if it closed more or less. Let's have more details right here. Yeah, more or less. Okay. And we see if we break below, still we can have a support. So this trend right here at this level, and that will be the time maybe to exit altcoins, because altcoins, let's get into altcoins, have not that kind of cycles, and have similar movement anyway to the downside in any bear market. And in fact, we did find our support right here, more or less at these levels. Let me here we have more support, but we didn't find here the trend line support that I would have liked to. We are more something like this in this case, something like this. But you will say we cannot make technical analysis on the dominance. Well, it's not true, because technical analysis is done on every chart, on every single thing. So we know that the altcoins chart is still getting down since the 2022, the 1st of January and so on, when we got in the first bear market. So started getting into a bear market. Meanwhile, the dominance is getting up and down, destroying at the end the old coins itself. What we had is slowly upgrade on the Ethereum dominance, that instead is still accumulating on this zone, and probably will have something getting up here in the next few years, maybe 10 years from now. We'll get to see Ethereum dominance getting to 40%, and so as the very top it will ever be. And as of right now, anyway, we don't have to see that, but we are still up and above this trend line right here that I drew like years ago. And what we do see on the, instead of the USDT dominance, in this case, it's that we don't have this this bearish sentiment that drove so much the itself the dominance up. Instead, we have something like this. In this case, it's some kind of you would say a bear flag, but at the same time is more a rising wedge that will bring USDT down. So if USDT will go down in the next few months until the end of the year anyway, so, and in the next year probably the Bitcoin dominance will do the same to the upside, because if USDT and USDC, they're more or less the same, but in this case USDC got a little bit down more. In fact, I'm seeing right now that the USDC is really getting down from there. I mean, while USDT dominance is getting a little bit okay. So market is pricing in USDC as no more uh, compatible like USDT. USDT is the king right here. So we have 10% of dominance. In fact, we'll go into our own made charts in a bit. So if USDT will go down from here because we have this rising wedge, probably it will go into next year Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others as well, because they will get a little bit higher. But first, it will get into Bitcoins, and if Bitcoins goes up, if Bitcoin's dominance goes up, and Ethereum dominance as well goes up, then probably the altcoins will remain low. So do care for your altcoins midterm trades. All of you see right here is not is not financial advice as always, guys, but I have to say that this is the new let's say my own made chart for the crypto dominance. This is essentially Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins dominance together. So all the crypto denominated assets, USD denominated assets, and one chart taking out stable coins. So this is all the crypto dominance itself, and as you see, is the 77%, 77.5% right now of all the crypto space, of all the market cap in general. And here we have this kind of price action where in the last bear market we had an accumulation in terms of crypto accumulations. Instead, this bear market we had going down before getting up to this top right here, and in the last few weeks. So what I see is that in this bear market we'll have to get into a bull run when the price will go up and above the 80%, and still we are below. Probably we'll have to see that 80%, I say, because you'll see here. Let me take this. This is stablecoin dominance, so this is the opposite. What remains of if you take out the crypto dominance from the market cap. And here we have stable coins, and in fact during the bear market, more or less all the bull run and bear market, we got above in the last cycle, and we accumulated a lot of stable coins aside. And when this will go down from 20%, we'll start seeing a new bull run coming, and this will be the 10% will be our top probably on the bull run. And we'll see anyway, but I don't see so that in this case I see the very seed, because you see we got down from here on the stable coin, so people exited stable coin to enter crypto, so they bought crypto in the last few days or weeks, and we still getting up here. So what I see here is that when we'll go in fact below 20%, as for the stablecoin dominance, we'll get into a new bull market for sure. And I say this in terms of price action appreciation, that we'll see getting a little bit higher, more than 30k and so on, so until the 40k and above. I probably, if we get to the 10%, we'll be into a new all-time high. That is what I mean. Here we have the ratios of the twos, and this is let's say the spread from the two bitcoins dominance, the crypto dominance and the stablecoin dominance, to see how much strength has one in comparison to the other. And you see I draw some lines right here, and we are in the middle. That means that we have no direction, no true direction, and we are full. But if we see that in the last bear, since we had lastly we are going down from here, that means that stablecoin are losing strength against the crypto dominance. And meanwhile, this is the middle stage where we are trending into another direction. When we'll get to 0.18, so the 18% in this case, if we get to the 100%, this is a ratio, so take into account that. And if we get into 18%, we will go probably from 25 to 18%. We are going to in that bull market, and from here to here, we'll have to stay well warned about the possibility of a new top. So as of right now, I'm saying this and saying the possibility that we are entering this new bull market in a matter of months. And we've still, I will repeat myself, with bull market I intend that price appreciation with a new all-time high. We'll have to wait maybe until 2025 for the new all-time high, and maybe even above. But as of right now, I see this. So take care of your trades, program yourself and your investments onto this, if you want to follow my opinion, obviously. And I think that as of today, I've said all I have to say. I wish you the best things in life, health, money, and love, as always. And you can follow me wherever you want. I already said it. Go on chainlog.info for more products and courses on how to analyze the markets, on technical analysis, on chain analysis, and also on fundamental analysis to get into an altcoin that have value, and so you can invest and get more money out in a matter of years and get very, very rich and prosperous. So that is it for today, guys and girls of the cryptosphere. I hope you enjoyed the content. Like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. We'll see you the next time. Cheers.